Hello, everybody. If you are tuning in right now, we are just finishing some behind-the-scenes stuff to get ready to talk about streaming 101 and virtual events for the MS Society. I believe we are live now, so I'm going to just click a couple things here now. So if you're just tuning in, you're here early. Hello, everybody. Hello. So we'll get started now. It's noon Eastern time. And give me a second to introduce myself. Hi, all. My name is John Michael Bennett. I've been with the MS Society for 3.5 years. I'm the I work here out of Mount Pearl, Newfoundland and Labrador. Proud Newfoundlander right here. My role is actually development officer. And for those of you who might be wondering, what is a development officer? I'll tell you something. I've been here 3.5 years. Still haven't figured it out. So what I did was I created a project. I created a project called Gamers vs. MS, which essentially takes streaming and the love of gaming and raises money for charity to do a great cause here with the MS Society. Plus, being program director with Gamers vs. MS sounded a lot fancier than the title I could never figure out. So we went with that. Today, what we are going to do is I'm going to be teaching you all how to do a virtual stream event to support the MS Society. First, let me say this. I'm here to tell you that it's easy. It's very, very easy to do. The teaching part, it's actually not that complicated. If you walk away from anything from this video stream, I hope it's that. Anyone can do this. Doesn't matter how tech savvy you are. Doesn't matter your age. If you're watching this right now, you likely have the equipment to make it happen. Right now, we are living in a world that has a lot to do with virtual spaces. And this includes events that support and raise awareness about multiple sclerosis. For those of you who are feeling, hey, I want to do something. I really think now is the time that I can make a difference. Then let's talk about virtual events. I want to say streaming virtual events can be done in a variety of ways with a variety of different devices. You know, cell phones. That's the big one I'm going to talk about today. Really easy stuff. You know, I won't be able to go into detail about everything as much as I would like to talk about all the different ways that you can go live. Today, we're going to try to keep it as simple as possible. We are looking for all the different things that can, connect us all and join us all in this new virtual movement, the We Challenge MS movement. So if you are just tuning in, just a reminder, this is a stream that we're talking about virtual stream events. And I'm so excited that you guys are here today. So what I want to talk about just really quickly before we talk about, how to stream and everything is We Challenge MS. At the MS Society, we care deeply about the health and safety of the community, which is why, for the time being, we're not having physical events, which, makes sense. That helps keep us all safe. However, during that time, we can all take action as a community to challenge MS. Achieving a world free of multiple sclerosis takes more than just one person, and there isn't just one way to accomplish it. Working together, every action taken brings us closer to this future. This MS Awareness Month, we are rallying and connecting the MS community to do extraordinary things. Whether you choose to create, stream, write, bake, game, craft, walk, share, cycle, run, however you choose to challenge MS, know that this May, we challenge MS together. This MS Awareness Month, I Challenge MS grows into We Challenge MS, a nationwide movement where people turn their ordinary hobbies into extraordinary actions. Visit WeChallengeMS.ca today to choose how you'll join the movement and fundraise in supporting those affected by MS. This May, every single action, every tangible action that we take when we are doing We Challenge MS brings us closer to a world free of MS. Now, hold on for a second. This isn't in my script or anything like that. I need a sip of my coffee because I love coffee and it's a beautiful thing. So, what I want to talk about right now is how easy and everything that it can be. What are some examples that you can do to do in this We Challenge? MS? Well, you can do things like cooking. You can do baking, just hanging out, playing video games, playing music. There's so many things that you can do. And now I'm going to take the time to talk about how you can do these streams. The easiest way these days that you could stream is from your phone. Most of the advice I'll give right now won't even be about the tech side of things, because I'm going to show you how to pull out your phone and go live. Just like that. It's really simple. You have a smartphone, whether it's Android, whether it's iPhone, whether it's another kind of phone. As long as it's a smartphone, you know, if you're watching this now, it's very easy to do. So let's say Facebook. That's the easiest place to go live. Now, there's a status thing right here, usually at the top. Something like what's on your mind or something like that. Usually right there, there's a button that says go live. Easy peasy, right there. You click it and it's that easy. It uses one of your cameras on your phone to make it happen. So I click the go live and oh, now it's capturing other parts of my room and all that. Oh, now it's capturing me. Look at that. That's too much of me for anybody. And so you can, you know, add a description, tap to add a description. So that's where you might include something like, hey, you know, we are today going to be doing a virtual hangout for the MS Society. Or, hey, today I'm going to be taking requests for songs. I got my acoustic guitar. I'm going to take some requests for songs and we are going to talk about ending MS. And you also can click a button here that says raise money. And in that, you can just easily pick the MS Society of Canada right there as your choice of charity. If for some reason it's not showing up, on some phones, it might look more like this. You just click a plus button, this little plus button here, and it will pop up, and you click the raise money. Very easy stuff. Now, in your description, you're adding your description type thing. One of the things that you might want to do is that you might want to include a donation link. Maybe you've set up a donation link on We Challenge MS, and you can include that in there. Again, pretty easy kind of sort of stuff. The other thing you can do while using your phone is that you can actually tag your friends. So if you have friends that you know would be interested, you can tag your friends and that will alert them as soon as you go live. The other thing is when you go live, you actually have the option to, and this is more something that's a little more technical, but let's say that you've created a group on Facebook and you want to, you know, let's say the group was baking this Saturday for MS. So, you know, you're doing a quick baking show or something like that. And you've created a group to kind of advertise that. You can actually instead click where you would go to in the to section right up here on top. And you can actually click instead to go to one of your groups and you'll go live instead of your normal page. You'll go live on one of those groups. So that's something that's a little more technical. And obviously the more you get into this sort of thing, like if that's kind of, let's say you really fall in love with this, you can start getting a little more technical with all that stuff. So if you created one of these groups in advance, you can also do that. Now, here you go. That's the technical element. Now, you might be thinking, well, you know, I want my stream to look a little good. I don't want it to be that, oh, you only just see like half my face. You know, what's that about or anything like that? Of course not. So with your phone, again, usually there's two cameras. There's the front-facing camera and the back camera. As you can see, I really take good care of my case. But that's what we have cases for. So let's say you set up in a room right now and that room, you know, you want to make sure you kind of get a good angle. So let's say you have a bookshelf or maybe you prop up some books or you know, against a TV or something, but try to prop your phone so it gives you a decent angle. And the great thing, of course, with that Go Live button that I was just showing you all is that right here at the top, you have the option to pick forward facing or backwards facing. It's right there. Button, you see it looks like a camera. It'll switch the cameras for you. So before you even go live, you can pick which camera and where you want to face it. So maybe you want to have more of a selfie stream and you're holding it like this, you know, hey guys, what's going on? Hello, I'm live on Facebook. Or you want to do something and you want to have it up on a shelf because you're going to play some music. You're going to go along and do stuff like that. So, you know, you have that option. The other thing that's cool too is that there's lighting available. You have the flash button. So if you're using the back, oh, that was really bright for everybody. But if you want to use that button, it's right next to the camera button, and that can affect your lighting. Very great, easy, accessible stuff to have a virtual experience with all your friends and to make a difference. Again, just a reminder for those of you who might just be tuning in. You just tuned in, you're like, whoa, what's this? We're talking about how to do virtual events and to make a difference in joining the We Challenge MS for the MS Society of Canada. And right now I'm doing a Streaming 101 session to talk about that. So I'm just taking a quick note, look at my notes here to make sure that I'm capturing everything with the streaming from the phone element type thing. So yeah, the going live from groups, we just talked about that, placing it on a bookshelf. So that's kind of like the technical side of things. That's how to go live from your phone. Like I said, really easy stuff. Facebook makes it so easy and so accessible, which is just so fantastic. The other thing I want to talk about really quickly is your Wi-Fi. This is when it gets a little technical, and this is your internet. You know, most of us now are no longer wired. We're getting our internet from our router that's somewhere in our house. Now, it's not always possible to be close to that router. I get it. Some people's routers are like in their laundry room, and I don't know, maybe you're gonna stream yourself doing laundry. That sounds fun, maybe, but chances are you're not. Chances are you want to be somewhere comfortable. So the thing I would recommend is try to be as close to your router as possible. So if you have multiple rooms to pick from, the closer you are, the better, because the better connection you have, the better stream you'll be able to put out. Obviously, this isn't always possible. And nowadays, most Wi-Fi really does reach the whole house, but always better safe than sorry. So if you can get closer to your router, that's probably better. Now, some things that people say to me is they worry, oh, I'm going to look so silly. Oh, you know, what if I mess up? You know, that's the fun. People love live. They love in the moment. They know you are a person and you're only a couple people. You're not a big studio. I'm not a big studio. Look at this. I have a grandmother couch in the background. I'm definitely not a big studio. They don't expect professional. It's okay to be silly. It's okay to be yourself. That's what makes it your virtual event. What if I accidentally swear? People ask that. People go, oh my God. What if I'm doing something for charity and I swear? Do you normally swear? If that's the case, frick it. Frick it. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, let's be honest. I'd probably say worse than frick, but my bosses are watching right now. But if I did say something worse, they know that it's live and in the moment and things happen. Frickin' things happen. It's okay. You know, that's all right. It's all about just getting out there and making a difference and having some fun, being a little silly, you know, connecting with one another, coming together. We challenge MS. That's what it's about. The virtual space is a great place to interact with those who are coming in to see your event. During that time, you know, you can keep them entertained with your activity of choice. We talked about it earlier. You know, live comments might be coming in the moment. And it's not always possible to keep up with them, but, you know, let's say that you're doing something that's just a live hangout. You could probably keep up with them right there in the moment and answer them live. But let's say you're doing, you know, you're taking requests, you're playing the acoustic guitar. I'd probably wait, you know, in between songs before checking the comments that are coming in. But yeah, that's just a little bit of advice for interacting with your community while all of that is happening. So everything I just talked about, you can do much of this the same with a computer, as long as that computer or laptop has a mic and it has a webcam. As long as it has those two things, a little down here apparently, but here we go. Here's a mic here, or here's a webcam, here's a mic. Some of them have built-in ones, but yeah, as long as you have a mic and a webcam, at least on that computer, you just go to the status section of Facebook on that computer. The status section is where you go to update your status, you know, hi, I'm doing this today or whatever, but you click that go live button. Now that go live button might not be there. It might be little, like 3 little dots. You click that 3 little dots and then you have the option to go live. You know, it's easy to do it there too if you wanted to do it on a computer, but I kind of wanted to talk about the phone because it is a little more accessible. So, next up, let's talk about Instagram. Now, Instagram is actually even easier. It's actually an even easier platform to go live on. Now, the thing I want to warn you is I just showed you with Facebook that when you click the go live button, you actually don't go live right away. You have that ability to update the description and all that sort of stuff. So your face doesn't automatically pop up, and you still have time to brush your hair or brush your teeth or finish those frosted flakes, whatever you're doing. With Instagram, you actually go live pretty quickly. So with Instagram, you click the little camera button up on the top, and on the bottom you scroll all the way over and you click live. Now, however, keep in mind, as soon as I click that button, I will go live right away. Right away. So that's one thing I want to warn you, is that you don't have time to kind of prepare anything. You click that button, but still, Instagram is still exciting. It's still a platform that you can still go on and make a difference for We Challenge MS. It's, like I said, even easier. Maybe you want to do something on Facebook. Maybe you want to do something on Instagram. Maybe you want to do something on both. Who knows? At the end, you have the option to download, share, or delete. So that's another thing I just want to let people know, that at the end it'll say, do you want to download this? Do you want to share it? So like when you're done the video, you can share it out to your Instagram so people have the ability to see it afterwards. Or, afterwards you're like, oh, I don't know, that was a little bit of a mess. Maybe I'll do another one later. You have that option to delete, which is absolutely a great thing that can happen. Now, the last section I'm going to talk about, and again, for those of you who are just tuning in, we're talking about Streaming 101 for the MS Society, hashtag We Challenge MS. It's We Challenge MS Month, it's MS Awareness Month. Streaming from a computer. Now, let's say you feel a little more technologically savvy, and you're wondering, hey, I feel I could make my production a little fancier. That's awesome. That's awesome. I won't get too much into this as we only have so much time. So I'll tell you the easiest way to get yourself started. First of all, there are plenty of how-to stream guides online for Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Mixer, YouTube, all of it. Secondly, here's the thing you need for your computer. First, take a look at OBS. This is what it's called. It's what I'm streaming from right now, actually. Open Broadcasting Software. It's completely free. OBS. You'll have to play around with this program for a bit, but there are easy instructions on how to use it. You can change what is displayed on your screen. As you saw, I was just messing around with some stuff. Capturing more than what a phone can. Technically, I could have 2 cameras going right now. You could see 2 of me. Nobody wants that, but you could. And you could put logos. Hey, look at that. You can put more information. You can even display, a donation link, that sort of stuff. There's so much stuff you can do with OBS. OBS can broadcast to almost all the websites I mentioned. You just need to find your stream key for a particular site, so Facebook, Twitch, etc., and you plug it in. Again, some quick guides can easily help you out. As for hardware, people always say to me, oh, I don't know if I have the computer to do streaming. All you need really is a webcam and a microphone and be able to plug those into your computers. You can control these and change these from OBS, which is really great. So again, like here's a webcam. This is actually the webcam I'm using right now. Here's a mic. This is a mic that I used to use. It's not a bad one, that sort of stuff. This is a more complicated method, which is why I haven't spent too much time on it. But for those of you thinking, I want a great setup, I have the gear, and I'm ready to join the fight against MS, I hope this extra information helped you. Now, the big takeaway that I want anybody who's watching this is this. Anyone can do this. It's very easy to set up. So if you're asking myself, what can I do to help those affected by MS during all of this? Here's just another idea of how to raise awareness for the MS Society of Canada. And the other takeaway is this. Have fun. Be yourself. Make mistakes. Accidentally play the wrong chords on your guitar. Accidentally make funny faces and laugh too loudly. Accidentally say frick. It's all okay. You're having fun. You're raising awareness. You're making a difference. Don't worry too much about it. Don't get too up in your head right now. So I'm just double checking what I have here now. One of the notes I got was that at the end of this will be available on the MS Society page after I'm done being here live. So when this is all done, when I click the finish button, this will still be available. So if you tuned in at the end and you're like, oh, I want to pick up on those tips, or I want to zoom in and see, wow, is he graying already? Like, you can go ahead and do that and see the video afterwards to check that out. My wife lets me know that whenever the sun is out, that my grays are becoming apparent. She's really sweet like that. I love her. Thank you for watching. To her. You guys as well, thank you for watching. But seriously, thank you so much today for watching the We Challenge MS streaming 101. I hope that it has helped you and that you became a little bit more informed on both We Challenge MS and how to do your own virtual event. I don't think I have anything else right now, so I'm probably going to finish up the stream, but I really appreciate y'all taking a chance to listen to the development officer / project director of Gamers vs. MS from Newfoundland. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and we'll catch you during the We Challenge MS month. See you now, everybody. Bye.